What's up, guys? Sorry about that. The game crashed, so this will be part 2. Yeah, no, the stream didn't drop. The game crashed on me, so that's what happened. My bad. Let's see, where am I gonna go? I really don't know where I'd want to go, to be honest. Let's go to Lake Nelson, see if we can't catch any monsters out there. This lake, you cannot use a boat on it, but I'm telling you, there are monster bass and there are monster fish in this lake. What's up, Micah? What's up, Zero? Yeah, I know, I hate it too, man. That's how it goes, though. Can I not use pegs here? Okay, I'm at the right spot. But the game is not going to let me change my rods without having a whatchamacallit, a peg. This looks like a place that you should be able to put a peg down. This is where I caught my 15-pound largemouth. But there's some monster fish in this lake, so I'm probably going to have to just quickly change up my rod. Give me 1 second, guys. And then we will go with... Man, I'm tempted to go 50 pound. We'll go 30. That should be good. And then we'll go to the level 3 lipless. Alright. Let's try it out. See what we can't catch. Try some bank fishing, see if we can't catch any monsters this way. There's muskie, pike, largemouth, smallmouth, and catfish in this place. Although I don't know why it's a catfish spot, because if you can't use pegs for like bottom fishing, I don't know why they'd include catfish on this lake, but they're here. I did catch my 15-pounder right here last night during the competitions, but I don't remember what time of day it was, nor what weather it was. Gotta reset that one. I went too powerful. Now I went too weak. Come on. Yeah, right there. Alright, that'll work. Yeah, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this game, though. It's been a lot of fun to show it off to you all. Sorry for the crash a little bit ago. But I figured we needed a new fishing game on the channel, because Fishing Planet, I just didn't really... I was getting kind of burnt out on it. And I was like, you know, I still have this older game, and I still love it to death. And I was like, why not just add it to the channel? So I figured I'd show this one off, because it's a lot of fun. Not getting too many hits right now, though, unfortunately. Let's try somewhere else. Well, a fish just jumped out here, so that might be a good sign. Let's go check this place out. There's anything out here biting? There's fish jumping out here, so that's usually a good sign. Micah, if that one has females in it, that would be a main zone. And if you lock that zone, then everything would get shot if you're wanting to grind it. However, if it's all males, if there's no females there, then anything that is a level 5 and below, you would leave. Anything that is above a level 5, you would shoot. You're trying to get every buck in that area to be small ones. If it's not a zone you're going to be grinding on. I don't know what fish are jumping out here, but they're not really wanting to hit this lure. Okay, if it does not have a female, then Micah, then yeah, like I said, anything that's above a level 5, you'll shoot then. Leave anything that's level 5 and below. Anything that's above a level 5, you shoot. Alright, I think I'm gonna switch maps. This one ain't doing no good today. Let's see. I'll tell you what, let's go back to Thailand. And this time we'll try heavy rain at night time and see if that helps any. We'll finish off the stream today in Thailand. What's up, Colton? Sorry about that, man. The game crashed on me a minute ago. Had to start a new stream. Can you guys see good, by the way? Let me know in the stream. Is this enough light? Can you guys see what I'm doing and everything? Or do I need to make it daytime? Oh, Micah, you don't have to worry about killing all of them, man. Just do it in time. So, like right now, if you're not good enough to be able to do follow-up shots, just pick the biggest one and shoot him. And then just let the other ones run away. You can always reset time later, and then go back to it later. So yeah, just pick the biggest one out of the group, and then I would just leave that one. What's up, DB? Welcome to the stream, man. Glad to see you joined us. Hope you're doing well. Make yourself at home and chat. Just talk about whatever you want to. Just keep it family friendly. Hope you're doing well, man. Micah is trying to set up a red deer grind on Sayawara. And he's having a little bit of complications learning how to HM. He's wanting to do herd management a little bit, it sounds like, and I'm trying to help teach him how to do it. Let's actually move down here. I'll throw out a couple of lures, see if we can't catch something right here. They're not lures, but a couple of baits. Need to change up my rod and reels. There we go. Let's just toss this bad boy right out there. That'll work. Get my live fish, and I'll put him out this way. I forgot to set the drag. Give me 1 second. There we go. See if nighttime does any good. Colton, you don't have to ask, man. You're a moderator, so you're more than welcome to help anybody in chat. Again, though, you'll have to see if Micah's okay with it. But yeah, you can definitely try to help him in chat, man. That's what your job as a moderator is to try to help people whenever I'm struggling to, or if you have any extra advice to give that I'm not giving. So yeah, you're totally fine, man. You can definitely help him out if he's okay with that. I just had a fish come up to my lure. I could just barely see it. He just didn't take it. You know, I was reeling too fast. That may have been a problem. I'm gonna try to stop and go, see if that entices them a little bit. Like I said, you have to be patient on this pond. All the fish on this pond are enormous. Usually they all exceed 100 pounds, even though the one we caught earlier was only 50 something. But usually if you hook up on this map, it's gonna be a big, big fish. And, they take patience. Giants ain't gonna always bite left and right. So sometimes you gotta give it a little bit of time and see if that works, and if it doesn't, move on. What lure am I even using? I mean, I'm sure I'm using something that I caught one on recently. Oh, we got a fish. Which one is it? No. I'm panicking. Hang on. It's on my live rod. Let's go. Alright. We gotta hook up. I gotta get the other rod in. I don't want two on the rod at the same time. Alright, let's go. Let's get him. What do we got? I think it's a red tail. I think we got a red tail on, a big red tail. That's just the thing though, Colton. He doesn't know. He is completely and utterly new to Great One grinding. So he has yet to pick his zones. He's trying to figure out which zones are the best, how to set them up, and he's also trying to figure out how to herd manage. So he's basically got to learn the whole 9 yards as far as how to grind. Guys, don't forget that at 6 o'clock tonight, Resident Evil, the very first episode, will be dropping for our playthrough. I've now added subtitles to my playthroughs for those who are hard of hearing. And then we're also going to have a poll that I'm going to put out on the channel for you guys, letting you choose the first content of 2026. So I'll put on there what you guys want to see me make for my first long video this year. I don't know what fish this is. I think it is a red tail, but it's like one of their cool colors. Fish have all kinds of different colors you can catch on this game. They have albinos, they have melanistics, they have piebalds, and they also have a normal colored. But it doesn't tell you what they are. You just have to you just know it. Yeah, that's definitely a leucistic or something. That's a good one, man. 64 pounds. These usually are about a little bit over 100 pounds at the biggest, so that's actually a really big one. That's not a bad red tail right there. I'll take him. No, Colton, he's brand new. He's brand new to grinding. He ain't new to the game, but he's brand new to grinding. Okay, so yeah, I am using a spoon, so let me actually change that. Let's go crankbait, see if that does any better. Yeah, but the thing about it is though, Colton, is it's an easy grind. It just takes a long time. That's the thing about red deer is that they usually take a lot of kills to get. That is a big fish, dude. Did you guys see that? There's like a monster. I think that was one of those Mekong catfish that I've been after. Yeah, he's right there, but I can't see him where it's nighttime. I can see his fin. Mekong catfish are the rarest fish to bite on this pond. They can get over 300 pounds. But they're definitely a catfish that I want to catch. They just don't bite very often. So it's usually a very lucky catch, even if you get a small one. Colton, honestly, man, I really don't remember. If you can tell me what my last sentence was before I cut myself off, I'll be more than happy to finish it, though, if I can remember it. But honestly, I couldn't tell you. Oh, we got a fish. They're locking the live bait today. Alright, let me get him other rod real quick. Alright, we're good to go. Let's go. I mean, we're definitely catching fish, but sadly we're not getting any of the giants, unfortunately. We're definitely catching, though. That's at least better than not catching anything, but I'm not catching anything worth of size, unfortunately. This pond has monsters in it, but for whatever reason today we've only got one of the monsters. We got that 300-pound Arapaima earlier in the first stream. And then we switched to the Amazon and got two monsters. Not having the greatest luck today on this lake. But I'd rather catch some fish than no fish. Yeah, Colton, that's what I was saying, man. That's actually the whole thing I was saying. He was basically asking me, like, which ones are easy, and I was saying that the red deer grind, as far as, like, doing the grind itself, actually is pretty easy. But as far as getting a great one soon, it's hard. Because most of them you're going to exceed 1,000 kills. So, that's what I was telling him, is that fallow would be a little bit better as far as, like, getting a great one sooner. And it's also very easy as well. But it was just whatever he chose to do. What did I catch, man? I don't even know what this is. Another red tail. But a tiny one. Again, I promise there's giant fish in this pond. I just haven't been able to show you guys. They are not wanting to be kind to me for whatever reason. But I'd rather be catching something than nothing. That's how fishing goes. Let's try a bucktail out for a few minutes, see if they like it. Something a little bit brighter in the darkness. Thank you, Colton. I appreciate you getting on his map and helping him, man. I really appreciate that, buddy. I would do it, but if I did it for one person, then everybody would want me to come to their maps and, like, help them out too. So it's like, that's the only reason why I can't do it, is because I don't want to get overwhelmed with it. So I appreciate you offering to go to his map and help him out, man. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. I have to reel really slow. In case you guys are wondering why I'm reeling this in so slow. Oh, there we go. There's a big fish. I didn't expect to get one on the lure, but we got one. Alright, we gotta get these other ones in quick. I gotta keep bouncing back and forth because on the bait caster he'll get off quicker. And turn up the drag, that way I can keep pressure on him a little bit longer. Alright. Get this one in. Alright, I think we're good to go. Let's go. Got one on the lure, man. I did not expect that. I did not expect that. I figured we'd only be getting off the bottom tonight, but it looks like they like the lures. And this is a much bigger fish. This is a big fish here. I can tell by the way he hit me. This has to be an Arapaima. I couldn't see it being anything else. Arapaima are like the only fish that really hit lures on this pond. They are also the biggest fish on the pond. But I don't think anything else hits lures. I think what's on this pond is carp, Arapaima, and then there's 2 catfish species. And they all get huge. Guys, we got a big fish on right now. He is not wanting to budge from out there, so that's how you know it's a big one. I'm wondering if he's going to be exceeding 300 or if he's going to be under 300. I wish there was a flashlight on this game, though, so you could see a little bit better, but there isn't. I did not expect this. I'm pumped, man. I'm excited. I'm happy. He's coming in closer. I still can't make out what he is, though. Nope, he's going back out. I can't tell how big he is right now. He's either going to be a really hard fighter and he's going to turn out to be a medium-sized fish, or he's going to end up being a giant, and I really can't tell because he hasn't came close enough. But the way he keeps going out, I'm wondering how big he is. He's definitely not a baby, that's for sure. Turn up the drag a little bit on him. We got a perfect hook set on him, and if you guys get a perfect hook set on this game, that means that there's no way they can break you off. As long as you don't get too less tension or too much tension on the line, that means you're guaranteed to catch it. Whereas if you get a poor strike, it means that the fish has a much higher chance to get off if your drag gets too low or too high. This is a good fish here. I can't really tell. Oh, we got him. How big are you, big boy? That's a big Arapaima. 167. Not too bad. Definitely not as big as I was hoping for, but that is definitely a nice one though. He's still nearly 200 pounds, so I'll take that one. What's up, Brendan? We're just fishing for some monsters, man. Our biggest that we caught today was 2 different Arapaimas. We had one that was 327 pounds, and then we caught another one that was 305 pounds, I believe. And then we've also caught a couple in the 100 pounds in the area, and we caught a few wolffish, a couple peacock bass. We were over in the Amazon at one point today, but yeah. Doing good, man. They've been doing good. Our stream crashed, so if you want to see part 1, the other stream is up on the channel, I believe. But yeah, our game crashed on us at one point, and I'm here to finish it off. That's the reason why we just started. Let me move down here where I caught my record. one of these two pegs here. I don't remember which one it was, but I caught my record Arapaima is 388 pounds, but they can go over 400. Yeah, it has been a long time, Brendan. I was actually going to jump into one of your streams the other night. I saw that you were streaming, and I got busy and I couldn't make it in. But I saw that you were streaming a couple times. I was going to jump in and say hey to you. But we've been dealing with a lot of sickness in the family and stuff, so I haven't really had enough time to really jump in and visit anybody's streams. But I did see that you were streaming the other night. I don't know what you're fishing for. I think that you were just, I think it said it was like, that you're going to have like super rares and different things. And maybe a great one, I think, was in your title. Yeah, man, long time no see. Hope you're doing well, Brendan. And we just caught a 167 pound Arapaima a minute ago. But I figure I'd come down here and just see if there's any Arapaima in this spot, because this is where I caught my monster at. Again, it was a lucky spawn though. Sometimes on this game, you can just go to a random spot and there's just fish everywhere in the spot you go to. And it was one of those situations and I ended up getting one of them. But I can't, as of right now, it doesn't look like there's really much of anything down this coastline. Oh, you're fine, Brendan. Yeah, I was talking to you, but it ain't no big deal, man. I was just telling you what all the fish were that we've caught today and stuff like that. Ain't no big deal though. We're almost out of time for the streaming today anyways, unfortunately. I may do one or two more casts and then I'll have to probably call it, because I don't want to end up on a fight with a fish. It'll take 10 minutes to fight and my wife get off work and expecting me to be off the stream, so. If we hook one in the next 5 minutes, I'll fight him and catch him. But it doesn't look like there's any Arapaima in this spot, or at least they're not biting the lure up here. Alright. Let's move. I wish you could run on the game instead of just fast walk, but whatever. Brendan, like I said, man, I was planning on jumping in there and seeing you the other day. I just ended up getting busy and I couldn't make it in. But yeah. If I see that you guys are streaming sometimes, I will try to jump in and at least say hi to you. I may not be able to stay there very long, but I was wanting to jump in and see how it was going. I don't know what map you're playing on. I just know that your title said something like I'm chasing super rares, and possibly a great one. Or something like that. It was whatever stream that was. I saw that you were live and I was getting ready to go on there, and then my wife was like, hey, could you do this for me? And I just ended up forgetting. But yeah, I'll definitely try to jump in if I see you live again at some point. Just to say hey to you. Don't know if we're going to catch anything else, folks. Sometimes this pond is on fire, other times it just wants to kind of bite every so often. Alright, sounds good, man. Yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye out for it. If I see that you're streaming next week, I may stop in for a few minutes. Try to hang out with you for a little bit if I can. Colton, Micah's trying to talk to you in the chat if you're out there and still listening to me. He's wondering if you're on and wanting to meet him yet. There was an Arapaima. He just didn't take it. We just had a big fish that swam right underneath the lure and didn't want to take the lure, unfortunately. Alright, guys, this is it. Last cast. If I don't get anything this cast, I'll have to end the stream. But if we catch something, I'll fight him and get him. I just didn't have time to bottom fish anymore. We know that there's a few Arapaima hitting this hitting the spinner, so we might be able to get lucky here, but it's untelling. And we are not going to get lucky, unfortunately, guys. Alright. Unfortunately, I have run out of time. I've got to go ahead and end the stream now, guys. Do not forget that in an hour, we are going to be releasing the first episode for Resident Evil 4 Remake, if you guys are interested in watching that. Like I said, there's much less swearing in it compared to the last two Resident Evils that I launched. There is still some in there, but it's a lot more spread out compared to those first two games. So if you guys want to see a really good story and some action and some horror, that's all going to be in there. I've also added subtitles to my playthrough for those of you who can't hear well. And also keep your guys' eyes peeled. There will be a new poll that'll be out on the channel within the next few minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and make it, and you guys will get to determine what what the first content for Call of the Wild on in 2026 will be. It probably won't be until next week where I'm working on Resident Evil right now, as well as I'm streaming the next 2 days. But that is what you guys will be voting on. Either way, guys, I hope you guys have a great evening. Make sure you guys check out Resident Evil later whenever it launches if you guys want. It'll be in 1 hour. I love you all. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. See you guys.